All right, all right, guys, welcome to the second part of the slingshot session. We're going to go into creating your magic bullet offer. Okay, so this is now we're going to go into tactics. We have gone through the mindset, we've gone through the strategy for the 8 weeks and the 6 months. Now let's go into our first step, the first move we're going to take, which is crafting our offer. Okay, so let's just remember again, our offer is not to generate leads. Our offer is actually to convert sales. Okay, so in our structure of ACT, the offer stands in the circle of T, and specifically in this area of the T before the conversion to T, where you're cultivating them and you're giving them opportunity to sign up. Okay, so your magic bullet offer, whatever you're going to create right now, you will use it at the end of all your presentations. You will use it as the action to sign someone out. See how most people sign up. Most people sign up thank you, by saying, are you ready? All right. Which package do you want? Right. So when you want to sign up, but an offer is when you run them through the plan and they will feel like, I want to sign up. Okay, guys, do you get what I mean? Yes or no? Remember that day on the seminar, I ran you through the magic bullet offer, and the left side, the whiteboard, I write down all the objections, remember? And as I walk you through the plan, did you notice your objections go away? Yes or no? So that's how a professional closes without closing you, by walking you through a plan. That's called an offer. It's not called sales, it's an offer, right? So you can apply this in many areas. Some of you can immediately use this in the end of your business opportunity presentation, right? Some of you can use this use this as a PDF you send to your prospects. Okay, some of you may call all the prospects who never sign up to one seminar and show them this offer. There's so many ways to do this, right? But this is something that will inject money into your business immediately if you have existing prospects. How many of you have done network marketing or done your business for more than 1 year, by show of hands, or just type? Okay, great. Okay, those of you who have done more than 1 year, you guys are going to enjoy this because you can immediately look back 1 year and think of all the prospects never signed up. There could be somebody in your team, in your prospect list, is just waiting to get the right offer only, right? So for those of you who have, congratulations. You may call me next week and say, Thomas, I've already signed up 3 more people. Congratulations. Then it's like, Thomas, what's next? I say, that's a good problem to have, yeah? Okay, so Ezra as well, okay? Good. Nanjun, come on, you want to raise your hand, all right? Reina, you want to raise your hand also? Okay, all right, cool. So now that we got that out of the way, how do we craft this magic bullet offer? Now, back in the past, it will take me maybe 1 full day of copywriting and testing and building just to get myself an offer doc, which means that all of you here are supposed to stay on this Zoom call until 11 p.m. tonight. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that, right? So actually, all we have to do is 20 minutes. Why? Anyone tell me why? Why only 20 minutes? Oh, you guys know also AI. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to the week 0. Okay, how do you get the week 0? Okay, again, Team Infinity Academy Plus. This is your back office, and you're gonna go to week 0. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do your offer doc, but there are 2 steps before your offer doc. Okay, first step is target market clarity. Now, if you're not sure who you're targeting, you target nobody. Okay, so I've created this tool called the Offer Clarity Op. Okay, and this Offer Clarity Op is like a consultant, and all you got to do is answer 14 questions, and it will create for you a comprehensive analysis. Then you will take this analysis and you give to the next AI. Then you get your offer doc ready. That's it. Okay, I'm going to say one more time. You talk to this AI, come up with the 14 points. You chuck it to the second AI. You got your offer doc ready. That's 20 minutes. Okay. So I want to give you what is the outcome. Okay. So remember we have this conversation? Yes. Right. So this is a continuous conversation with one of our participants. For those of you who never met her, she's our VIP in the game in the 8 weeks. Sorry, in the ABW. Okay. And we had this conversation about who should we target. So I went ahead and created your offer doc already. Okay, now why don't smile? She's like, no, I made for you. This is yours. Yours. Yes, I'm talking to you. You. Yeah. So this is your offer. Okay. Okay. I know I'm just playing. We play a bit lah, huh? So serious, right? Okay. Okay. So I just want to imagine, normally when you finish pitching your business, right? You had to ask them which package you want, when you sign up, everything. But imagine, rather than actually saying that, you say that, hey guys, I want to show you something interesting because most of you are worried whether you can make money, cannot make money, whether you got time. I want to introduce you this thing called the 90 days paycheck plan. How to build 5,000 ringgit money income while still being present in everything in your life. Now, do you think moms will love this? All right. You're like, oh, tell me more, right? You see? Okay. I know why you're here. You're brilliant, capable. Okay, those of you are not, I'm going to share this screen. Okay. Okay, sorry, those guys are online. Trying to juggle both of this. Okay. All right. So watch this. So if you finish your offer doc, it looks like this. Okay. Let me show you how it looks like. I know why you're here. You're brilliant, capable, and accomplished. You have a thriving career before choosing to focus on your family. And while you make the same choice again in a heartbeat, there's something stirring inside you. A desire to contribute financially again, to build something on your own, to show children what independence looks like. You've explored many options. Traditional jobs demand you to sacrifice every flexibility you need. Those work from home opportunities, they pay pennies or ask you to become someone you're not. Pushing products on friends, turning every conversation to sales pitch. Here's a better way. The 90 days paycheck plan. Oh, tell me more. Creates a bridge between who you are and who you're becoming. A professional business owner earning 5,000 ringgit through systematic relationship honoring methods. Together, we'll build your business around essential household technologies everyone already uses. Not through old school tactics that make you cringe, but through a proven three-phase system that transforms your natural abilities into sustainable income. And yes, you do it between school runs, during nap time, and during bedtime stories. After bedtime stories. The old way, co-messaging strangers, our way together, activating your networks for referrals, not sales. The old way, try to sell to friends and family only. Scale your business online with online attraction models. The old way, pushing product demonstrations. New way together, educational conversations about solutions. Old way, figure out alone. Our way together, 532 mentorship. We are here with you for 10 presentations so you can master high ticket sales. Generic scripts around sounds fake. We give you AI powered conversation that sound like, okay, can you see at this point I'm walking you through? It's like I don't need you, but I got a plan for you. All right. Now, you don't have to use everything about this, but this is like the stock, the party, ayam party, this is a stock for or your pitch. You can build a presentation out of this for your closing. Okay. So phase one, okay. Okay. We begin by honoring your relationships that you built over years, not exploiting them. The push method, our warm market activation GPT, we're going to teach you how to create, by the way, guys, you can create your own AIs. I'm going to show you one day to create your AIs, right? Our warm market activation GPT helps you craft personal messages to activate your network for introductions, not sales. You're having genuine conversations about who might benefit from what you're building. Your friends appreciate being asked for help, not their wallet. The pool method, simultaneously, we develop a professional presence online using 30 minutes daily content builder method and templates. By the way, you can copy everything I give you and apply for your team, all right? You have permission to copy everything. So whatever you're doing for 30 minutes, you can share with your team as well, okay? You can package it as well as part of your offer. So they sign up, they get access to the same tools. But of course, you don't get access to my coaching. That one only you get. Okay. Privilege for all of you. Okay. Right? You share your journey in. Hey guys, okay, have fun a bit now, guys. Okay now. Why look at me so serious like that? Right? You share your journey in a way that attracts people. Okay. Valuable content. Okay. Phase two, you master through mentorship. Right? So first 5 presentation, the mentor leads you while you observe. Next presentation, you take lead. Your mentor is there for safety net. Final 2 presentations, you shine on your own. Your mentor observes quietly, right? And then they will debrief afterwards. They will share specific insights afterwards. After 30 days, you experience 10 real presentations. You discover your own voice. You're likely to welcome your first 3 to 5 customers. More importantly, you've proven yourself that you can do this. All right? You're not, at the end, you won't be a regular salesperson. You'll be a high-ticket consultant. Wow. High-ticket. See, you're creating an identity. You're not selling small, you're a high ticket consultant. Wow, how cool is that? Guys, always is about sometimes how you brand things, how you create that identity. Okay. Anyways, phase 3, leadership emergence. You identify 3 partners to share a vision and guide them through your own journey, right? blah, 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 blah. Your potential is 5,000 ringgit a month. Because my month 3, here's what's possible. 10 personal customers, they spend, you get 200 ringgit averagely per month. Okay, this is again a vague calculation. I don't know your comp plan directly, but I just created this as part of the calculation. You see, people need to see some sort of projection because they must see in their mind what you mean by part-time income. Part-time income can be 100 ringgit, 50 ringgit, or 1,000 ringgit, right? But if you show them this number, is it clearer? Yes or no? 5,000 ringgit. And you can say it's not always locked to 5,000 ringgit. It's the potential of 5,000 ringgit, and you can make more, right? So people, when you say 5,000 ringgit a month part-time, they can start to visualize how big this is. It's like I tell you, a car. A car could be anything. It could be a Myvi, it could be a Vios, it could be a Axia, it could be a Proton, or it could be a BMW or Lamborghini, right? So I need to be specific in what I say, right? By the end of this, you'll be able to afford your luxury premium brand car like Audi, BMW, or Mercedes. Now it makes sense, right? Right. By the end of this, you'll get a car. What car? Right? Nothing exciting. But even if I said you'll be able to get a fully paid off Myvi. Now that sounds exciting, right? Because there's specificity. If it's specific, people can imagine. Right? Now, if you don't like a Myvi, you can always go and buy another car. But at least at the minimum, you can pay cash to buy your first car. Whoa. Right? Okay, we continue here. Okay. Now, I even go ahead and answer the objection. Why do you sell household products? Because I know both of you are involved with household products, right? Okay. So we've chosen the products that make ethical selling effortless. Every home already uses water filtration because clean water matters. Every home uses air purification because healthy air is non-negotiable. And household maintenance products because everyone keeps their home clean, right? You're not convincing people to want these things. They already do. You're simply introducing a better option with greater value. So when the mother read this, like, I can do this. Can you see that? All the objections going away. This is what a magic bullet offer does. It's melting away objections very subtly, bit by bit, cutting away objection. Chuk, chuk, chuk. Guys, can you see what I mean, guys? At the end of the presentation, if you read something like this, people's objection will slowly melt away like butter. Right? That's why it's called the magic bullet offer. Now, in order to write a magic bullet offer, you have to spend 3 days, and then I'm just kidding, right? Okay. That is the old way, right? Now you have AI to do this for you. Okay. How cool is that, guys? Type cool if that's really cool, right? You can use AI to do this for you, huh? Okay, everything you need to succeed. Okay, everything, blah, 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 blah. All right. So again, this is very comprehensive. You don't have to use everything. This could be just the backbone, the party, the ayam party to cook your presentation. It could be the ayam party to do your write-up. Or you can even ask your designer to design this web page based on this, right? But this is the important part, the copywriting, the essence of the soup, the essence of the dish, or the rendang, the paste, the homemade paste, the secret paste that you never show anyone. This is it, right? Very powerful copywriting, okay? Including the call to action, right? And read at the end, watch this. In 90 days, you'll be writing your own success story. You could be the mom who take the lead when discovered she could fly. Your children will be coaching you, blah, blah, blah. This journey isn't about reaching 5,000 ringgit a month. It's about discovering what you're capable of when you have the right support. We believe in you. The question is, are you ready to take belief in yourself? Wow, what a close, right? All right. Now, you're probably wondering, Thomas, did you write all of this? No, I didn't. I used the AI to write for me. How many of you want access to this output? Type yes if you want this output by show of hands. Okay, great. So this is the training. Step 1, okay, you have to be clear. If you're not clear about who you're talking to, your offer will come out crap. AI is very simple. GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So I created a new AI called Offer Clarity Off. Okay, and this AI will help you get clarity on what is it you're offering and who is it you're offering to. Okay, so how do you do this? You want to open up ChatGPT, this AI. Okay, and you can just start by talking to this AI. Hi, I'd like to get clarity on my target market offer. Okay, so what you're going to do is just keep talking to the AI. All right, so for example, let's say I'm doing financial planning. How many of you in this room are doing financial planning, right? Great, fantastic, right? So you want to talk about, okay, I'm selling insurance, right? Policies, specifically medical and life protection. Okay, how about that? Okay, let's say like that. Okay, all right. So every time you answer a question, it will ask you back the question. It will give you the description. It will reword it in a way that is, there's a framework for the wording, but it will ask you, does this description capture your idea accurately? So don't just yes and go forward. Always think like you are talking to a consultant, right? So if you read this, a service that provides individual and families with medical life insurance coverage to protect their health and financial future. Then you're like, no lah, I think I want to change a bit. I was like, I want to focus on helping SME owners, right, who have no protection against debt and potential shareholder issues. That's how I use medical and life insurance to protect them, right? You see, you can always refine it, talk to the AI further, right? A specialized insurance solution for SME owners use medical life to safeguard against debt obligations and potential shareholder disputes, right? Sounds good, everyone? Yes? Yes. Okay, let's continue, okay? Step 2, okay? You describe. So now we go to step 2. Now, let's move on to step 2. Who is it for? Hey, guys, don't touch the AI first, don't worry. Just watch how I do it, okay? So who is it for? Now, here's how it's going to do, right? It's going to brainstorm for you 10 things, okay? Now, the goal is not to choose one. There's no one right answer here. Now, if you felt like this is good, then you go for it, okay? But if you felt like this is not good, you can ask for 10 more, or you can combine. You can do a mixture. So for example, here is like family-owned business looking to secure financial security for next generation. Okay, but also want to talk about multiple shareholders worry about successful planning. So what do you do, right? 2 and 4. Can you see that? Just mix it in. Okay, so you don't have to accept all of it. You can always do a mix. Okay, and then maybe it's 9 or 10, right? Okay, 9 and 10 also. Just tell AI you want 9 and 10, right? 9, 2, 4, 9, and 10. Okay, yeah, just like 2, 4, 9, and 10. Guess what? AI is going to do a mix of everything. All right, it's going to come out a perfect. You're leaning towards SME owners. So the prospect is SME owners with multiple shareholders or family owner structureship who lack succession planning and want to secure business continuity in the case of death and unforeseen events. Wow, look at that. It's like, okay, so it's the same as what I did for the previous offer doc. I actually went through a lot of combination as well. So it's going to go through to step. So if you're happy, you go to step 3. So remember, it's going to make sure, are you happy before you move forward? Okay. So always take your time to read it to get clarity. Okay. Now, I'm not going to finish everything, but I want to just show you how it looks like. Okay. So for example, with the one you do with the earlier one, okay. In this case, the business was in Amway. Amway does household products, everything, right? They do from cleaning products to supplements, to filtration systems, to air filtration system. So the category is called household technologies, right? So it could be anything from a filter, which is a technology, to water filter, to cleaning products, right? They're all household technologies that people use anyways, right? So you see, I had to get clarity. So I just answered the questions. That's all I did, right? And I even corrected it. It's a network marketing platform. It's like, okay, mastering sales and marketing of household necessity technologies. I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm actually doing MLM, network marketing, right? So I say, okay, it's a network marketing business, but I don't want to emphasize it as it creates adverse effects. I can even say I don't want it to be upfront because it might create a lot of adverse effects. Or at this point, my prospect already know it's network marketing. You don't have to talk about it anymore, right? They already know because they already joined your community. You're cultivating them. You show them the comp plan. They already know it's MLM already, right? Don't talk about it anymore, okay? So we go further down and I answer all these questions, okay? You see? 10 brainstorm options. I said I want to choose stay-at-home mom, ex-corporate career moms. You see, even over here, I didn't accept the 10 answers here. You see that? I actually came up with my own stay-at-home mom, ex-corporate career mothers who are looking to rebuild their income potential, right? So you just keep going through on and on. You see, 5, 8, and 9, all right? Yes. Okay, what else I said? 1, 5, 8, right? So I just answered questions. Yes. And all the way to the end, it will generate for me Okay, what you're looking for is when you get all the 14 done. Okay. Okay, when you reach to a point of 14 done. So now you reach a point, final offer clarity. This is what you want. Okay. So at this point, I have 14 things. A business education income building program, teach you how to do blah, blah, blah. The prospect, stay at home mom. So all these become clear at the end of this. Okay. Now, how many of you notice that the clearer you are, the easier to communicate something? Yes or no? Right? Now, the mistake you can do is you try to get everyone, everything. That's the problem. Just like insurance. If you try to sell it to everyone and everything, I have not seen an insurance agent that continuously MDRT and successful by serving only everyone. They may hit 1 year, but the next year they struggle. But those who are really continuously successful, they are known in the network to be an expert in certain things, right? So they may be an SME expert, family business expert, right? That's why they can come in and close cases of 150K and get another referral for 150K and get another because they're specialized in something, right? Okay, and same goes, you may be a specialist for people who are fresh grad or whatever, right? You must make sure that you have a target market, okay? Now, if you're really, really clear about these 14 things, you can straight away jump to the next step. But here's what I'm going to say. Make an assumption you're not clear. Just make an assumption, I'm not clear. Some of you are like, Thomas, I already know who I'm talking to. Well, would it be better if we make it a little bit clearer? Yes or no? Just to make sure that you're really clear. So even if you're clear, just go through this. All it means it will take you faster than most people only. But just to make sure that I got this done. This will typically take anywhere between half an hour to 1 hour. Okay, so this one is outside your marketing. This is what we call a bit of market research. Okay, so after you're done with this, you got these 14 things, right? So what do? Right? You copy all of this, right? And you paste it, you create a Google Doc somewhere and just save this somewhere. Just chuck it somewhere, right? And save it, right? And by the way, this is really good because you can share this with your web page designer, whoever is running ads for you. This will give you so much idea to brainstorm what is it to market. You see this? Right? Sometimes a lot of us hire agencies, not because they suck, it's because we didn't give them direction. Okay, we didn't give them direction, right? I work very closely with an agency in Bangkok, right? They are not locals, but we get to decide what is it we want. We didn't depend on them, right? I could easily say that it's their job, but remember, it's my brand. I'm 100% responsible for my brand, so I have to come up with this. I have to make sure I run a Zoom meeting to tell them this is exactly what we're trying to do. So I have to train my agency, right? So a lot of people fail working with agency because they don't train the agency. How many of you here work in corporate before, by show of hands? Right? How many of you ever work with other agencies in corporate? Right? And oftentimes the worst agencies are not because the agencies suck, it's because we never teach them properly what we want. Right? And the good agencies, they will tell the company, you better tell me what you want before I do anything. Those are the good agencies. Right? They don't go to work straight away. Right? So this is a very strategic action, which will save you a lot of pain in the long run. Okay? Yes, Sam.
So what if we decide we change our mind? Can we just continue that same conversation or we start again? Let's say we want to change who we are targeting, who our target.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two ways to do it. If you think the change is not huge, just go and change it with the same conversation. If it's completely different idea. So for example, like, suddenly you go from, I don't know, like your description of the business has completely changed. Right? Let's say I went from targeting SME owners, family business. Suddenly I just want to target pension and retirement. Okay, then maybe it's worth doing the whole damn thing again, right? Okay, but if it's just a minor tweak, like the problem and the pain, the diagnosis, the solution, then of course you can continue to. You say, can I go back and change this? Right? Now the challenge is ChatGPT will say yes to everything. You say, can I change this? Sure, no problem. Right? But the problem is that just because it say it can do it, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. That's my problem with ChatGPT. Not so much with Cloud. Cloud will say, no, I don't think it's right. Okay? So this is a good question to bring up, Sam. So Sam is asking if I have a small change. Yes, you can do a small change. But if it's an entire overhaul, just do it again. Okay? Everyone okay so far?
Yeah.
Sam, does that answer your question, Sam?
Yes.
Cool. Right. After you've done this, let's go to the next step. Okay, online, everyone okay, guys? Type yes if you can see, you understand this step. Okay, great. Now, next step is I'm going to take all of this, okay, and we're going to go into the next AI tool. So we go back to the 8-week implementation, right? All right, week 0, remember? We are done on target market clarity already. Okay, at this point, we're done. Everyone can see we're done already, guys? Raise your hands in the room here. You can see we're done already. Okay, done. Any question? Then if you answer the 14 questions, means you're done already. Okay, everyone, one more time, raise your hand if you got it. All right, Zoom, if you got it, please type 1 in the chat if you got it. So as long as you answered the 14 questions, you're already done. Okay? Now that you're done with this, what do you do with this information, Thomas? Very good question. You open up the next one called crafting your offer document. Okay? Now to do that, we're going to summon what we call the offer alchemist. You like my design, or guys? Summon. Wow. You guys like my design, or? I'm a damn good artist, right? All right? You don't know, I'm very good at designing things, guys. I'm a good designer. You can hire me next time. I use ChatGPT. Right? Okay. So now, for the offer alchemist, it is your first introduction to the AI called Cloud for some of you. Okay. How many of you know this AI called Cloud by show of hands? Right, great. So Cloud is a different AI like ChatGPT, but I find Cloud to be is probably smarter and way better at copywriting because they understand language patterns better and they can become very natural in writing. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just jump straight to okay. You have to set up Cloud. Cloud is not, for this thing to work, it's not just start the chat and just talk. There's a bit different like the ChatGPT and also the custom GPT. You have to do some setup a bit. Okay, everyone say setup. Okay, there's a setup, yeah. Okay, so make sure that you drill into it, there's a setup, okay. All right, those in a web call this type setup as well, okay. So what I want to show you is already set up one, okay. I'm going to jump straight to the end. You know those cooking show, suddenly the food come out, cook already. They say, we're going to bake this for 4 hours and thing come out already, right? Of course, they have a one prepared ready one, okay? I want to show you that first. So it looks like this, okay? So you have something called, so this is the offer alchemist, okay? And the setup is very simple, okay? Upload one file only. Can you all upload one file? Yeah. And right, anyone can upload one file? Can or not? It's like you sending a picture to your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. That's it. Okay? Upload one file only. Okay? After you upload the file, you will have this project. This project is called the offer. You have to name the project Offer Alchemist. Okay? You know what? Since it's so easy, I'm just going to show you how to do it. Okay? It's so easy. Okay. Okay. So basically, I prepared the instant noodle. You know instant noodle? You open the rempah or the noodle inside. This is it. This is the instant noodle. This file is the instant noodle. Okay? So everything about writing a good offer document, all the rules, all the training, how to write, all of that, I've already written in here. Okay, so all you got to do is make a copy, right? So you call it the Offer Alchemist instruction base. Remove the copy of, right? Because you don't want the copy of, right? Just make a copy, right? So please don't ask for Thomas, I need access to the file. You don't need access. Just make a copy. Anything okay so far? Right? Okay, I know it's a bit overwhelming, but just follow us through. We're here to support you, okay? But look, I want to give her the biggest acknowledgement. She's struggling and she's still here, right? It's not comfortable, right? So give her a big hand, right? I can look at her face, she's like, ini laki atau perempuan? Tengok pun tak tahu. Mata kecil besar, tengok apa ini, right? But she's still here, okay? That's why I really commend, okay? I know how it feels like. Because when I first joined my first mentor, he's talking alien language to me, right? Okay? But eventually, I promise you, you're going to make sure, if you stick through, this will become natural language for you, okay? So once you copy this thing, it's going to be inside your Google Drive. Okay? Yes? Yes, it's part you have to subscribe to. That's what the grant is. Remember I said the cost is $2,400. So I take off $12,500 so they can use that $100 a month for anything they need to subscribe for. Right? Okay? Now, you can make a decision whether you want to use Cloud or not, But after I show you, I'm pretty sure you want to use cloud. Okay. Again, it's not how, because cloud is powerful, it's how you set up cloud is very powerful. Okay. I'll answer your question. Okay, cool. All right. So we got all this done already. Okay. So this is really copy already. This is here. Now I want to give you a big tip. Please make sure you go to the share and make sure that it's open with anyone with the link. Oh, adjusting the temperature. Yeah. Okay. It's getting a bit hot. Make sure you open access with anyone with the link. Right? Because sometimes because you say it's restricted, then cloud cannot access. Okay. So what you want to do is, now I got this file. I'm going to take the link of this file, right? Copy link. Okay, copy already. Okay, I copy the link. Ta-da! I have this link. So what I'm going to do, I go back to cloud. I'm going to start a new project. The project is called Offer Alchemist. All right. So today is, what's the date? Today is 30. Okay, I'm going to open this one. Okay, Offer Alchemist. So I got this new project. See, it's empty, right? What I'm going to do is go to the files here, and then click the word here, paste URL. That's it. Done. I'm set up already. Instant noodle, Maggi mee, mee chintan, whatever you want to call it, right? Shim Ranyun, okay, all done. Okay. So this project is like your employee who is specialized in writing offers for you. Okay. So what do? I go to all the outcome. Remember this output, this one, the 14 output, copy. What do? Paste. Thank you very much. Okay. But before I type enter, I want you to make sure there's a few setup over here. Okay. Later Kendrick will run you through some of this. Okay. Cloud has a few models. Okay, everyone pay attention to this, guys. I need your attention over here. Right. There's Opus, there's Sonnet. So the difference between Opus and Sonnet is Opus is the one that is smarter. Think of it as the more geeky person. He will think more, he will analyze more, but it's also slower. Okay? Lembab sikit. Not say lembab lah. A bit slower. They think more. Okay? Sonnet is the fast, hardworking, but not so detail-oriented person. Okay? Now, what's the difference? Why do we have these two things? Your subscription to cloud at the minimum is $20 a month, and you have tokens. How much you can spend every day. Opus takes more token. Sonnet takes less token. Okay? So I recommend for all of you to use Opus, because for this task, you need thinking. This is not a simple task where you just write and send, right? You want the AI to think a bit more. Now, to save your token, you can turn off extended thinking. Now I'm on the max plan, so I'm using this like crazy, right? So I have more tokens. But for most of you, you can turn off the extended thinking. How do you turn on extended thinking? You can turn on this on and extended thinking over here. Okay. Now again, some of you are thinking, Thomas, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, you will understand this as we go. Okay. Right. Even if you don't turn any of this on, you'll still do a good job. Okay. I'm just showing you how to optimize everything. Okay. Right. I'm going to turn consultant style. Okay. Again, if you forget this, the video replay is here. And guess what? I've also written down for you what to do. Can you see here? I also tell you step by step. Okay. Turn on. Okay. Do this. Make a copy. Paste the knowledge base. I already show you. So even if you forget, right, go back to instruction and read again. If you, every time you feel lost, come back and just read it. Read it one time, don't get it, read second time. Read second time, don't get it, read the third time. If you really can't get it after the third time, ask us in the group chat or come for the Zoom call. Okay. But please read 3 times before you give up. Okay. All right. Anyways, you've done this already. So I'm going to copy paste. So okay, copy and paste. Okay. I copy and paste here. Okay. I don't have to paste 2 times. Okay. And just paste. Okay. That's it. So it's going to do its work. Because I choose Opus, Opus is the one that thinks a bit longer. Don't expect it to be so fast. How long does it take? Not one day lah. It's going to take some time. All right. Okay. Yeah. Could you tell me the business opportunity transfer on offer? Right. You can say that. If they ask this question sometimes, you can say, please refer to the pasted text. Okay. All right. Good. Because it's all in there, right? All the answers are in there already. Okay. Okay, so the offer doc is trained to confirm things also. So it's no harm doing a confirmation, yes or no? Right? So it's going to ask you back questions so that you can give a bit more clarity to the offer doc. Okay. So based on the document, I understand your offer is a 90 days paycheck plan, a business education income platform, mentorship, blah, blah, blah. Right? So you read all of this to make sure that you are on the right track. Okay, you read all of this, you read all of this. Okay, okay. Let's say everything is okay. We move to step 3. Yes. Okay. Move to step 3. Okay. Now, step 3 is collecting information. Okay. So what's the actual product company behind this? You mentioned 65 years experience in this sample. The products are water filtration, air purification, household maintenance. Is this an established company like Coway MC? They know also. Coway, right? Okay, similar where mouse become authorized representative. Okay, so you say A, right? A. Okay, cool. Right? Okay, operating. Okay, now okay, done. It's working already. So now it's writing the offer doc already. Okay, now guys. Not to me, to the AI. All right. So you can see on the right side, this is all the thing coming up. Da, 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 da. It could be used again for whether you are doing a one-to-one consultation for your financial planning, right? You can do it for, for business owners who, you see, it's not whether the financial planning is whatever you're giving, it's how they see it, right? You want to make sure that they understand what is it they're about to embark with you, right? And if your offer doc is done correctly, your one-to-one conversation, they already sold already one. Right? Can you imagine someone reading through this and then do a one-to-one appointment with you and you're not so? It's very hard. Right? So these are assets that do the work for you. It's like we play the game on day one. Right? If you have a lot of asset, the asset will give you more chance of success. Okay? So look at that. Okay, all this is being written down. Again, you can always shorten this, right? And you can always expand this, so on and so forth. Okay, right? Of course, there are a few things here you need to adjust. Here they created a few testimonials. Now, this may not be real, and this is when you must be able to take your real testimonials and put it in there, right? And that goes the same for financial services or investments and so on and so forth. Maybe you want to be able to put some data over here, testimonials, right? Okay, but make sure you also follow the financial guidelines of advertising, right? So if you don't know what's the guidelines, you can always ask AI, can you please make sure it matches the Malaysian guidelines for talking about financial planning, advertising, and so on and so forth, right? You can always ask them to do that, okay? So, blah, 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 all the way, okay? Cool. Now, if you read through this and you feel like, for example, if you felt like the document is a bit too harsh, because the default setting for the document is going to be authoritative. Everything I do, I make sure it's 100% authority. Okay? Now, some of you are comfortable being very authoritative. Some of you are not. Some of you are a bit more connected. It's no right, no wrong. But if you feel like the language is a bit too harsh, always ask it to adjust. Rather than you try to adjust bit by bit, you ask the AI, hey, can you make sure that it's a bit more friendly while maintaining authority? They're going to rewrite everything again. So rather than you trying to write, scratch your head and write again, don't do that. If you want to write in Mandarin, can you please write it in Mandarin? And guess what you'll do? You'll write it in Mandarin. Right? You want to write in Malay, write it in Malay. You'll write for you in Malay. Right? Okay, so you got this offer doc. Okay, so what do you do after this? You don't immediately send to your prospects. Okay, guys? Type 1 if you understand what I say. Online team, you got it. Type 1 if you understand. Don't just copy and send. Okay? Your job is to now read it. Remember, you are the chef. You decide whether it's good enough to go out or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole thing. Okay? I'm going to open up a new Google Doc and I'm going to paste it here. And this is my core offer, my magic bullet offer. Okay, so maybe I want to change some things. 90 days gameplay chat plan. Okay, build your 55,000 money income while being present. Okay, maybe you want to change this. For example, like while being a full-time mom, right? Or no, whatever. Change it to your liking. But at least you do only 10% work instead of the whole damn thing, right? Okay. You can always change these things here, blah, 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 the old way, the new way. You can always change these things. Okay. All the way until here. All right. And of course, you want to make sure you put in the right WhatsApp link, the right email. Don't put their support 90 days paycheck.my. They send email, tak ada orang reply, bounce back, right? Okay, all right. So please make sure you do all of this, yeah? All right. Okay, guys, can you please agree with me? Don't just become a mindless, brain rot person following whatever AI say. Type yes, raise your hand here if you're going to do that, right? AI is to make us smarter, not to make us more dumb, all right? Okay, so read through everything. And the good acid test is to ask yourself, does this best represent me? If it's not, change. If it's not, edit. Okay? Now, this will take you another hour, but it is way faster than writing the whole thing yourself. Or going for a copywriting class for 3 days and going through a 1-month mentorship. Right? Okay? You don't have to do all of that. You've already got the AI to write for you. Okay? You just have to make the judgment call of whether this thing is worth or not worth. That's it. Okay? Actually, I'm wondering why you're recording it, because I realized you're gonna get recording online later. As I was thinking, like, it's recording there. I was thinking, like, what's it recording? Like, we're gonna get access, but all of you get access to all the recording anyways, right? So you don't need to record this on your phone. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about next steps. Okay. After you get done with this, I want you to review your documents. Okay. Don't send it out first. Okay. Review documents, either you by yourself or show it to your downline, show it to some of your leaders, ask them to read this and ask them, how do you like this? Do some, you see, the best way to do market research is to test the market. If you have, let's say you want to sell to SME owners, right? For insurance, right? Call a few, say, hey, bro, I need your help. I want to do this for more SME owners. Do you mind if you just take a look? Right? Tell me if this makes sense to you. Right? Or I buy you coffee. You read while you finish your coffee. By the time you finish your coffee, you should read the whole thing already. Can you tell me something about this? And you know what, something powerful happens? Sometimes they may not be your customer and they see you really trying to work hard to get there. They want to support you sometimes. Sometimes entrepreneurs see themselves in you. Right? You really want to fight, they see, I should give him a chance. You know? Sometimes I find the top end of the market, the higher paying market, they're willing to give the hardworking people more chances. The one who's more brave, the chance. The bottom end people who pay peanuts, they want more from you. All right. But the one that's a bit upper, they're willing to give you a bit more chance. They may say, you know what? I give you 2 policy first. Right? Then you do well, it's like, you know what? Take my whole team. Right? Then later on, you know what? Somebody, his contractor or his supplier, someone died. Then it sounds so bad. But this happens to a lot of people do insurance. They talk to each other. Hey, you should talk my agent. My agent very good. No, I tell you, very funny. During funerals, I always hear people talking about insurance. At the funeral, it's very funny. Referrals happen during the funeral. I don't sell insurance, right? I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, man. Maybe I should hang out in Nirvana a bit long, if I'm an insurance agent, right? Right, okay. But the goal is that you want to be in their mind when they think about life and death, right? Okay, that's how you want to be, right? That's how you build authority. So when you get the offer document, perfect it. Tuesday, we're going to do a bit of refinement. So while I refine 1 or 2 of you guys, then we're going to deploy it. How to deploy it. Okay. So I want to give you a sneak peek how to deploy it. Number 1, you can already send it to your existing prospects that I asked you to write down, right? Those who didn't buy, sign up and they came for your presentation. They came to the meeting. They just didn't buy. These are your first bunch of people you want to roll out to. Right? You can tell them, hey guys, I'm setting out on this new project. And the project is called the 90 days paycheck plan. In 90 days, we will write our own paycheck as moms. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to run a workshop to show you how this plan works. Who's interested? So they come to your workshop, you review the plan to them, and then you close them. Clear, everyone so far? Clear? Online clear? Right? So for Najib, it could be that you've already done a lot of people to show them how your investment, how your methodology work. Right? Now you create this offer doc and say, hey guys, I got this new methodology that I want to introduce to people. Okay, I know that you've already saw my presentation. You haven't signed up yet. Maybe you're just missing a few pieces. Maybe you'll be interested in this thing. Now, it doesn't matter you sign up with me or not. I want to be able to teach people how to do investments in this way. Now, they come to your class, or they come to your one-to-one, then you make the big offer. Okay, so for some of you, after Tuesday night, you send the offer, you do your first workshop, you close your first few sales already. Right? That's how you deploy it. The second way to deploy this is you can build a web page. Right? Some of you are like, Thomas, I want to do a website, a funnel, or whatever. You give this to your web designer, design the funnel. Use this. Right? So all my web page that you guys go through, or all designed through this offer document. I give the document to my designer and say, here's a document. Okay, I'm going to train you on the document, and then you design the page based on what I'm training you. Right? If you ever forget whatever, refer to the document. Don't ask me. Right? My document is very clear. Right? You decide which one goes here out, then I leave it to you. But the paste is there. Okay, everyone clear so far? Yeah. Right? How many of you like the offer doc? Nice, yes or no? Okay, the last way to use this is for the amateur way. Like, Thomas, I got no time to build web page lah. I got no time for this. No, okay. Take this offer doc. Literally, at the end of your OPP, business OPP, you literally read through everything with your prospect. Now, some of you are thinking, Thomas, that is so unrefined. Well, I'm going to say this. Sometimes a variation looks good. Slide. Now you open a document. It's different, right? And you literally read through this. Now you don't have to read through like word by word. Like what I do, I read, I talk to you. I read, I talk to you. I read, I talk to you. Right? By the end of it, you'll notice halfway through, some of them will start leaning in. Oh, tell me more. That's when you know you get them in your arm. They're in your arms already. They're in the palm of your hands already. Right? So just read the document and elaborate with your prospects. So it's like your business OPP, whatever you're selling, your comp plan, just make sure you have additional 20 minutes, 30 minutes to talk about the offer document. That's it. In essence, your business OPP and your product is the vehicle. The offer doc is the driving license. I'm going to say it one more time. Whatever you are selling is the vehicle. Your business opportunity is the vehicle. The offer document is how to get the license to drive this car. In insurance, same thing. Or investment, same thing. Your vehicle is called insurance, investment link, whatever, life insurance, critical care, whatever, right? It could be unit trusts, whatever is it you're selling. It could be skincare, anything. But the offer doc is how you're going to apply this, the plan to apply this. And this will separate you from all the other people who's doing the same business as you, right? It could be BE, for example, right? It could be the same thing they're selling, right? The clothing, the technology, it could be the supplements they eat, but it's how you're going to show them to make money with this business is why they will join you, right? So that's the easiest way to use this is to give additional 20 minutes to apply this on the end of it. Now, some of you are even smarter, you turn to do your own slides. Can you do your slides? Absolutely can, right? You go to there, right? Your slides are there, right? Your slides are just right here. These are your slides, okay? I know why you're here. Dash, you're brilliant, capable, accomplished. You had a thriving career, right? See, it's all your slides, all right? Okay, the old way, the way together, right? Transformation journey, blah, 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 right? Testimonials also here. The sequence all here. Real mom, real results, right? Just follow this. Okay, remember the story I shared? In my business, what turned my business around was to have a way to sell my business. I show the comp plan and the business plan. I have a magic bullet offer to sell my business. Okay. Now, how many of you now think that by paying $20 a month for cloud, this is very worth it? Yes or no? Right? And you can create multiple, as many as you want. What if the offer is not good? Make another one, improve it, right? And it doesn't cost you $5,000 to hire another copywriter to write for you, right? It doesn't cost you another 3 months or 1 month to wait for the copywriter to do his work, right? You can do it immediately, just like that. Okay. Again, it's not perfect. It's 90%. All right. 10% you do it yourself. But that's how you progress in your business. Okay. Now I'm going to pause here for a moment. I know it's really quite late. Kendrick is like, how am I going to do this in 15 minutes? Okay. everyone any questions so far around the offer doc? Okay, let's start with Sam, and then got any question you can ask on Zoom. I'll answer your question. Okay, Sam.
Okay, just the setup of Claude
Yeah.
for the project.
Yeah.
You got a consultant as the style, right?
Yes.
Is that something we have to set up?
Yes.
All right, we have to set that one up. And any other?
So Sam is asking for the online viewers, is like he's asking the consultant mode because he can't find the consultant mode. Yes, it's a customized mode that I also created. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. The other question is?
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that for everyone. And then are there any other instructions that we have to add?
For the offer document, no, that's all. It's just one document you upload and then turn on the consultant style, finish story. Okay?
Claude Opus.
Yeah, Cloud Opus. All right. Very simple, very straightforward. By default, it's Opus. No, by default, it's Sonnet. You have to turn Opus, right? Again, if you ever feel lost, go back to the instructions. It's all over there. If you so happen to use Sonnet, it's still okay. It's still better than most copywriters you ever hire. Okay? And I don't mean to look down on other copywriters. It's because this copywriter is trained specifically for people like us. Okay? Right? Okay, next question. Okay. Yes.
I would like to ask, do we really need to use cloud and ChatGPT? Because why we are using both, not using the cloud? Because cloud is very good, right? Why not your AI, everything's put inside cloud?
Good question. So the question asked is why we have ChatGPT and why we have cloud. Okay. So what about Chat? Let me talk about why I like ChatGPT. Okay. ChatGPT is like what I call the instant noodles. Okay. It's like it's like rather than trying to make your mee curry or laksa. Okay, how many people like to eat Maggi laksa? I like to eat like the blue color one. My favorite is the Maggi blue. I don't know why people don't like that flavor. I love it so much, right? You know, so think of it like in order for me to make a laksa, all I need to do is boil water. Okay, so ChatGPT has that kind of function where it's like very fast. I can instant noodle. Now, is it the best noodle in the world? The answer is no. Is it the best laksa in the world? No, it's not. Right? But it's good enough for you to make money with. So ChatGPT has that kind of ability to do things fast. Now, why is that important? Some of you are thinking, Thomas, if cloud is so good, just do cloud. But not everyone can jump straight into complex things in the beginning. Right? And some things don't need complex thinking. Like, for example, what I've shown you over here, the 14 steps, it does not require complex thinking. So I can use ChatGPT to get the best out of it already. In fact, even if you don't pay for Plus, you can use this, also can complete already. Now, if you have a budget for ChatGPT Plus or cloud, I will always say I will give cloud, right? But remember, that's why I give all of you a grant where rather than you paying $2,400 for a whole year of working with us, we reduce it by $1,200, which is $100 a month used for any AI you want to use. At first, I was thinking just $40, but you might want to test new things, right? Some of you go try something new. I myself, I subscribe to maybe $500 of stuff every month, right? Because I'm always testing new things, right? So I would say cloud is smarter, but cloud has one problem. The token is very limited. So if I keep using cloud, it will block me from doing my copywriting for daily posts, for example, right? Just why I separate them both as well. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, right? Great. But I just want to give you a little insight as a leader in the future. Think of ChatGPT's custom GPTs as instant noodles. Very fast, very easy, very low commitment, boil water, boom, finish. Cloud is like, it's still fast, but perhaps you need to take a bit more time. So for example, anyone of you ever tried to make those noodles where they pack everything together, but is there some ingredients in there one? Okay, like there's rempah here, then you have to gather a few more things. So just the package is not enough. You have to add a few more things. It's like your pasta bolognese. Okay, you have to buy one instant pasta packet. You have to buy the bottle. You have to go and buy the beef. Sometimes you have to chop a few onions and garlic. Then you're going to put it all together. So is it slower than instant noodles? Yes, it's slower, but it's still way faster than you making your own pasta, right? Making your own tomato sauce, right? Slaughtering your cow, mincing the cow meat, right? So it's like it gives you have to actually take a bit more time. But what's the benefit? The benefit is you can control more things. Maybe I want it a bit more salty, put more salt. I want it a bit more spicy, put a bit more spice. Maybe I don't like beef today. I want to do chicken. Sure, no problem, right? So you can make adjustments. Whereas the instant noodle, you have very little adjustment, right? Very little adjustment. Only hot water and cook. That's it. Finish. Okay. So I hope that everyone get this whole idea about how to use cloud and also ChatGPT, right? So the way I like to think of it is that when it's very complex, trying to connect with emotions, right? Trying to go that deep level, cloud is very smart at that. Cloud has the ability to write in context. Okay, I'll end with this. Write in context means not saying the deliberate words, but it's reading between the lines of things. That's what cloud is very good at. Speaking between the lines. Okay. One more question, anyone? No question? Okay, with that, I know questions will come afterwards. Don't keep it to yourself. If you have a boo-boo, what do? Declare it. Tell yourself first, I have a boo-boo. I don't understand. Right? Try again. Okay? Ask for help. Show up for Tuesdays. Okay? I promise you, your first 1 month, not for all of you, for some of you, in the first 1 month, you're like, I don't know what the hell am I doing. Okay? Your first 1 month will feel like that. Okay? Just keep pushing, keep going. Eventually you find out. Okay? I'm sure. Okay, some of you in a Zoom call. How many of you here in the Zoom have used this? I know some of you are veterans who use this before. Nanjun, Reina, Najib, can you guys confirm for me that your first 1 month feels like total chaos? Type in the chat. First 1 month feel like total chaos. Yes, right. So Nanjun is yes with double S, right? It's feel like total chaos, right? And how many of you? I just want to quickly share that. How many weeks in before you felt like you understand 50% of what's happening? Until my laptop crashed. Right? Where and what I'm doing, Akachao Simon like daily, right? Okay, right? So you see what she became good at it because she kept getting help, right? Don't stay silent, ask for help. Of course, we are not 24-hour help desk, but it's better than asking nobody, right? Okay, all right. So the point is, everyone will go through the same thing, including me included. And I tell you something, I'm not a fast learner. It took me more than 4 weeks. Okay, it took me at least like 2 months for me to figure out what the hell am I doing. Okay, right? So remember, there's a steep learning curve. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pass it on to Kendrick. But you guys, I'm gonna recap. Sorry, I forgot to do this. Okay, recap. Okay, recap. Number 1, your job this week is to create your offer doc, like what I showed you earlier, right? Answer 14 questions, copy paste in cloud project setup, right? Simple. I think you guys can do that, right? Within 2 hours, you finish this already, okay? Some of you may take it half an hour only, okay? Read and refine it, okay? Create, and then if there's anything you need to create, you create, start planning the creation of the assets. So for example, if there is a 90-day plan or something, start creating it, right? Don't wait for me, start creating it really, okay? Right? And let's discuss it on next Tuesday. Bring what you've done, bring it to next Tuesday. Okay, we'll talk further, and then we'll launch it to your prospects. And for some of you, you start getting what? Kaching, right? And for some of you, maybe you pay for the full course in the first week already. Okay, all right. So take a picture. Again, I think you guys got that, yeah? Okay, good. I'm gonna pass it on to Kendrick. Right, my time is over, Kendrick. You got 7 minutes to complete everything. Yes. Right. Okay. I'm just kidding. Guys, is it okay if we stay another 10 minutes more so Kendrick can run you through? Right, Ken, yeah? He's going to help you teach you how to set up your consultant style, your coach style, right? And also how to set up the storytelling wizard and everything, so on and so forth. But I think the consultant style is more important. Right. Okay, guys. Let's put the hands together for Kendrick. All right, come on.